I decided to take some time to zoom out and look at this Shiba Inu market structure in totality from this entire market cycle as a whole. And what I stumbled across was something that is going to get people very excited for what comes next. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. But I do want to highlight something that has happened for the first time in months for Shiba Inu. This is a very good sign. It doesn't happen often. And I want to talk about a few other things happening around the space as it pertains to ETH as well. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I'll get to the charts in just a moment here. But what I really wanted to highlight is something through into the block. And throughout this even reversal that we're seeing in terms of Shiba Inu right now, this signal page right here has actually shown a 4 out of 4 bearishness. It's been 4 bearish, 0 neutral, 0 bullish. And why I'm really talking about this, and I don't tend to put much stock in this, but why I'm highlighting this is showing a very distinct trend shift. What we're seeing is actually this concentration, which is actually the accumulation of bullish or bearish positions. It's actually bullish. All right, that's a great sign. That's exactly what we want to see. The percentage of people in the money, bullish. All right. Right now, what we're actually seeing is about 43% of holders in or at the money. That is a very distinct trend shift from the 20-some% that we saw just a week or two ago. So you're starting to see a lot of things shift towards more positive numbers. Same thing from the holder time as well here. 78% of holders holding for 1 year or longer, 21% of holders holding from 1 to 12 months, only 2% holding less than 1 month. And what this shows you is that speculators have not yet returned, which if SHIB is already starting to perform well, that means there are signs that SHIB could be carried to higher prices just based on some of those speculators alone. So what I wanted to show you guys is we've talked about the Wyckoff accumulation model, and Shiba Inu during this last leg is now really playing into this. We're starting to attack the LPS phase. We're getting very close to, again, this major breakout. We talked about that yesterday. But when I looked at this market structure as a whole, what we're actually seeing right now is the Wyckoff reaccumulation model. So this is going to look very familiar here, right? So we had our breakouts down to our AR, ST, which was our bounce here, right? Back down to this lower phase, which is this lower trend, right? Bounce back up to the UT here, following the creek down. This was our spring, which was actually just a couple weeks ago. And now we're in the kind of this test phase. And just to kind of lay it over the top for you guys, and this is kind of tough to see just because this is, a darker background chart, but you guys can see, I mean, we're following this to perfection. What this means is that this should be our next phase, attacking these levels from, again, back here in December, from back here in March of 2024, and then away we go. That's how we start to make our way towards a new all-time high. And I thought that was very interesting and wanted to show that to you guys. Now, just a couple of other things here as well. What we are seeing is still more massive whale accumulation taking place. 361 billion Shiba Inu accumulated over the last 24 hours. We are also seeing massive accumulation on the Ethereum side. So whales have actually bought over 50 million worth of ETH in the last 3 hours alone. This was posted at 4:25 this morning. What we're also seeing is major accumulation by institutional players. BlackRock actually adding $67.47 million worth of Ethereum. And you guys can see a very distinct trend shift here as well. Look at how small all these days were from basically the start of February until, April 21st. So over 2.5 months of just blah dumping. It's the reason why ETH just continued to drop versus BTC here, right? And so what we're starting to see now is a little bit of a trend shift. This could potentially be where we hit our bottom. I'm not saying that we're not going to do this retracement all the way down to, ETH coming home or anything like that. That is still 100% possible here, but you're starting to see things flip just a little bit. If we look at the weekly here, starting to flip on the stochastic RSI, right? This is the exact trend that we want to see. This is what helps carry Shiba Inu to higher highs. I'm not saying that that's 100% what's going to happen. I'm not saying that we don't have chop here because it's 100% possible, right? We have ups, we have downs. You guys know that we were broken out yesterday. We kind of came back down, retested our 50-day moving average, strong bounce off of there. I mean, this is just the stuff that keeps SHIB is in such a good spot right now. And I don't want to say I'm getting kind of antsy, but I'm excited for what comes next, because I understand that a lot of people, especially for Shiba Inu, are going to get caught on the sidelines. It's not a new thing. Same exact thing happened last summer, right before SHIB started making major moves. I mean, guys, this is textbook stuff. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think that we're about to make this next leg? Are we going to see SHIB's next big bounce and run here? But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.